Hey, what's up, Aquamigos? So in today's video, we're going to continue digging. I got the hammer drill out here and we're going to continue digging out that space down there at the bottom for the bottom drain, and then continue trenching this direction for the plumbing, which is gonna go right through here underneath the wall and then up right around here on the other side of this wall. If I'm able to finish digging this out sometime this week, I'll be really happy with that. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm down inside the pond, and once again what I'm doing here is I'm digging a hole right in the middle of the pond, and that's where my bottom drain is going to go, and then I'm digging a trench, which is where I'm going to lay the 4-inch PVC pipe, and that pipe is going to go underneath the retaining wall and come up on the other side of the retaining wall. One thing that I learned during this project is that it is a lot easier to dig down than it is to dig sideways. And also the earth down here where I'm digging, it's extremely hard. Alright guys, so I think it's going pretty well so far. Although I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start digging on this side now, just to make sure that I'm trenching like in the correct direction, because it's kind of hard to tell from down there. And I think what I want is I want my pipes to come up like kind of like right here. So yeah, as you can see, I might be a little bit off. So I think I'm going to start digging right here for now, and that'll give me like some sort of orientation. So pretty much, just in case I didn't explain that well enough, what I'm doing here is I'm just digging a hole right here where I want my pipes to come up, because then I think it'll be easier for me to dig my trench down inside the pond. So I went ahead and dug a pretty, I guess you can say, small in diameter hole, and I thought that I would just dig straight down. I ended up kind of switching up my strategy a little bit later, but we'll talk about that later. But then what I realized is like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take some spray paint. I'm going to mark where the hole is so that I know the direction that I need to dig my trench and my tunnel in. So I kind of made some markings with some spray paint just to make sure that I'm digging in the right direction. You can see that I was kind of digging a little bit too far to the right, and I need to actually dig a little bit more to the left. Not a huge deal. I'm still early on enough in this trench to where I can like make changes. So I'm just continuing to dig, and like I've said before in my other videos, this hammer drill is a lifesaver when it comes to digging in hard ground. And some of you might actually be wondering why I even bother digging this trench, why I don't just have my pipe running diagonally. And I actually considered doing that at the beginning, but as I did more research, I realized people were saying that if you don't have your pipes laying flat and you have them at an angle, then debris and sediment will collect inside the pipe. So you need to have it like perfectly flat and then go up at a 90-degree angle. You can't really have it diagonal, or else that can cause issues. Hey, alright guys, so it's about 2 days later and I finally bit the bullet and bought the bottom drain. This is the one that I bought right here. It's the Aquadyne Rhino 2 with air. It's a 4-inch bottom drain, that's what it looks like. It was $520 and it came with free shipping, which was pretty cool. So I just wanted to mention that really quick, and now I'm going to go outside and do some more digging into the pond. So you've probably noticed that I switched my strategy up a little bit. Instead of digging, I guess, a narrow, deep hole, I actually decided to dig a long trench along the entire backside of the pond. And the reason for this is just because I knew that I was going to have to dig a trench sooner or later to put that root barrier down so the roots from the lemon tree won't reach the pond. So I figured I may as well just dig everything up right now since I'm doing it anyway. And the other thing is that I still need to have like some kind of a hole dug out for the first stages of my mechanical filtration, because I think that's going to have to be partially in the ground. So I figured I might as well go ahead and dig the whole trench right now. And it's kind of funny when you're trying to dig like a narrow trench, you realize that the deeper you go down, the wider you have to dig it. And another thing that I was noticing about the roots from this lemon tree is that it seems like the roots all kind of live in a shallow area of the earth. I'm no expert on tree roots, but that kind of seems like what the lemon tree is doing. Also, I do believe this is quite a mature lemon tree, and I know that I keep saying that it's a lemon tree. I actually think that it's a lemon lime hybrid tree. I don't know if that makes any kind of a difference. All I know is that the tree has been there for at least 25 years. I actually think it's been there for closer to 30 years. So I mean, it's been here for a long time. And the roots don't seem to be that big. So I'm actually not too worried about those roots as I was initially. I started using this post hole digger, and that actually was a huge help as well, especially once I started getting deeper down in the trench. And that hammer drill was just a beast at loosening up that earth. Alright, Aquamigos, I keep getting a bunch of these sticky flowers stuck in my hair, but this is where we're at so far. We're really starting to make some progress with this trench. I mean, we're down to about my knees. That's about how deep we are. And then eventually we'll meet that hole up with that hole down there. And hopefully within the next week or so, that bottom drain should be arriving, so we can really figure out like how much bigger I need to make that hole in the middle of the pond. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be just about it for today's video. And I have some shout outs for the Aquamigos, of course. I have a shout out for Luis Da Silva, Sleepy Girl ZZZ, Keeping It Coy, Daniel Azevedo, and Twisted Koi. Thank you guys so much for being Aquamigos. I really appreciate it. If any of you guys would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is go down to the comments below and comment something with the word Aquamigo in it, and I'll shout you out in my next video. And if you guys wouldn't mind helping me out and going down there and giving this video a like, that would really help me out a lot. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also that bell notifications button, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.